Pure Dog Talk, tremendous podcast with over 700 episodes. Woo! Just when you think.
I have 337,000 unique listeners. That's more than the American Kennel Club has breeders of merit.
Welcome to NWA Cane Corsos Podcast, where we talk all things dogs.
Champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
Welcome back to the NWA Cane Corsos Podcast, where we talk all things dogs. I mean, absolutely everything dogs. Lottie Dottie, everybody from the Ruda to the Tuda. Today, we're going to jump right into it. I wanted to talk to this young lady, Mrs. Laura Reeves, because I don't know. She might be one of the most underrated. I know I say our podcast is underrated, but I mean, when I say truly, truly underrated, and you're going to see why here in a minute. Miss Laura Reeves, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Joe. How you doing?
I am in it to win it. Glad you're here.
Buddy, it's all we can do, right?
That's right. Well, Pure Dog Talk. Tremendous podcast with over 700 episodes. Mm-hmm. Woo! Just when you think
here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. This is the thing I tell like the sponsors and all the like money people, right? Uh-huh. I have 337,000 unique listeners. That's more than the American Kennel Club has breeders of merit.
True.
Fact.
True. Now you got a YouTube presence, but you got a heavier podcast presence, like what, Spotify.
So look at this, honey. This face was made for radio.
Yeah.
Right. Like they had to like bitch at me that I had to be like dragged kicking and screaming to YouTube. Right. This was not my original. Like, I have a YouTube presence. I'd love to build the YouTube presence. Y'all come join us on YouTube. Right. But realistically, where I am is on the podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on all the places you can listen to a podcast.
Tremendous. And just the people you have interviewed, I mean, it's high level. I was telling you before I started, I heard somebody say, there's no resources for breeders on online. I'm like, what? You must be sleeping under a rock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Living under a rock, man.
Right.
Wait, Joe, you're making your thing all jacked up there, Bubba.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man. I had this smoky glare. I don't know what was going on.
Somebody was smoking cigars in your podcast room, babe.
Nah, boy, my wife. Oh my God, she's one of them scent people.
She'd kill your ass.
Oh my God,
like
yes, she would.
Shoot you.
Yeah, she would. Well, let's start out just from your humble beginnings. How'd you get into dogs?
Oh my God, dude. How much time we got, right?
However much time you can give me.
All right. Well, when I was a little kid, my dad got himself a Labrador retriever. Mm-hmm. Like we'd had dogs, right? Like I had a Beagle Dachshund Cocker Spaniel Lhasa Apso poodle born under my uncle's bed. That was my 4-H dog, Morris. Mm-hmm. He could like salute with one ear. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
So my dad got this lab. Her registered name was literally Robin 9. Hello. so bad. But from that, he got really involved, kind of jacked up with the Labrador field trial group. And so from the time I was, dear God, I don't know, 9, I had my own little personal white, like doctor's lab coat. And my job was to throw in a perfect arc the maggoty ducks into the scummy cow pond for the labs to go retrieve. and if the dog didn't do it, my job was to go do it myself, like go in the scummy cow pond and get the maggoty duck and bring it back.
Wow.
And so, because I was that kind of kid, I did it. And all those lab guys, man, they just thought I was the shizzle. It was so cool. It was so cool because I do all the gross stuff that nobody would. The dogs wouldn't do it, but I would do it. So that was early days. And I kind of grew up on horse. I always had horses. My dad got sick of hauling hay and building fences when I was probably like 6th grade, right? So like 12, about like that. He's like, if you get rid of these bad swear words, horses, I'll buy any purebred dog you want. I'm like, all right. So I got an English setter. And my English setter's name was Edwardian Secret Love. And her breeder is still breeding dogs.
Really?
Joyce is still breeding dogs. So this was 1980, like 79, 80. And Joyce is still breeding dogs. And I wanted to name her Amy because I was studying Amelia Earhart in school, right? Well, my father was kind of a dick. And he thought it would be really funny because her name was Edwardian Secret Love, and the ugliest car known to man is an Edsel.
Right.
And he said whoever could make her come to her name got to name her. And he cheated and he used food. So her name was Edsel.
Wow.
Horrifying. It was so horrifying. This little 12-year-old kid, I wanted my dog to be named Amy, and her name was Edsel. After the ugliest dog known to man. Well, it turns out she was also the dumbest dog known to man, and she ate slugs. You know what slugs are? Do y'all have slugs in Arkansas?
Oh, yes, ma'am, we do.
Yeah, okay.
You can imagine,
Bitch ate slugs. So I would come home from school, and I'd have to peel her English setter lips apart because she'd eaten so many slugs. They were stuck together with slug slime.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of grossness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Where did you grow up? What state?
Southern Oregon, Roseburg, Oregon.
Okay.
So kind of like the redneck part of Oregon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I grew up in a family that hunted. Like we had more wild game than we had store-bought meat until I went to college. Like we ate venison, we ate duck, we ate pheasant, we ate bass, we ate all the things that were not chicken.
Yeah, we call that good eating around here.
Yeah, it is good eating, and I miss it something fierce. But but that was my mom. My mom was so cute. She was from so you want to talk about the Civil War? My dad was born in Nashville and grew up kind of all around. His dad was in the military, and my mom was born outside of Boston. Yeah. So anyway, so my mom was kind of highbrow, and my dad was kind of raised on, rabbit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so my dad taught us all how to hunt. Like I shot my first gun when I was 7. Like no joke. No joke. So we had wood heat. I did not have electric heat until I went to college. No joke. For real.
Right.
Very old school, and in the 80s, like so out of step with the world. Like, if this had been like 1950, it would have been totally normal.
Right.
1980 something, it was not so normal.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had more dogs than we had guns and knives, which was like a statement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so about the time I got English setters, my dad had the field trial labs. We'd had a couple litters of Labradors, building that field trial concept. I got the English setters. My mom fell in love with a breed called Clumber Spaniels.
Clumber Spaniel.
Clumber Spaniels. So they are named for Clumber Park in Sherwood Forest, where Robin Hood was just a boy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so
very beautiful dogs. They're more like a white and maybe patchy, like.
No, mostly white. They're like a Saint Bernard. You dropped a piano on it.
There we go.
But pure white. With like maybe an ear patch or an eye patch or something.
Right.
They're described, the standard describes them as long, low, and substantial. So they're not supposed to be over 19 inches tall, and the males will weigh 95 pounds. They're a lot of dog.
Yeah, that's pretty big dog. Yeah.
That's a lot of dog in a low package. And let me tell you about that low center of gravity. Man, they'll drag you right off your ass. Like
right. Okay. Yeah.
For real. And so my dad was a bird hunter, and we had the labs, and then we had the Clumber Spaniels, and then I fell in love with German Wirehaired pointers.
Wirehaired pointers, yeah.
Right. So the English setters, kind of, God love them. How I explain it to people. English setters, when I was 12, English setters were pretty, and they were fancy, and they were elegant. They were not very smart, truly. And I found myself not matching very well with an English setter because I was not very pretty, and I was not very elegant, and I was super, super smart. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten my own chin whiskers. So Wirehaired pointers, definitely. Yeah, right? 100%.
Yeah.
So Wirehairs meant they met who I was. The breed really matched me. And so I've owned or been owned by Wirehaired pointers since 1980, I don't know, 3, 4, about like that.
Okay. Yeah. So you say they match you, they fit you well. What are some of your favorite attributes about the Wirehairs?
Wirehairs are smarter than your college student, like legit.
Okay.
Legit, 100%. They're super tough, not just physically, but mentally. Like, the Wirehaired pointer is the epitome of that dog that if you correct them, they just wag their tail harder. Right. They look at you like giant paw right here.
Yeah.
They are a challenge. They are an absolute challenge. They push your buttons. So it's very divided. The boy dogs, the males, are kind of a little bit dumber. They're they're boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're boys. They're gonna like and it takes you a minute to teach them something, but once they've got it, they're like, oh, okay, cool, let's do that.
Yeah.
And the bitches are like, did you mean it? 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 Like 5,000 times. You're like, yeah, bitch, I meant it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wirehairs are for special people. Like I just finished a book about Wirehairs I'm working on getting published, and it's I've been in this breed for a very long time. I was the president of the club. I was the national events coordinator. Like I've been around for a minute, and people come to me for a puppy, and these guys that have had labs, right? They're like a bird hunting. Like, I got a Labrador. I want a Wirehair because I'm like, no, you don't. No, you cannot have one. Wirehairs are like, you understand working breeds, right?
Yeah.
Like the working group, right? The
Yes, ma'am.
mind that comes, you have, what do you have?
Corsos.
Corsos, you have, right? So you get that mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's Wirehair pointers. They're the working mind in the sporting group. Wirehairs and Chessies, those are the two.
Right.
100% working dogs in a sporting dog body.
Gotcha. Now let me go back a little bit now. So you said
Sorry, I just kind of like you put a quarter in me and I just go. So my bad.
I love it. This is like a easy interview because you know your stuff. And we're gonna get into some things why you know your stuff. And I want to start with you. So obviously you grew up with working dogs, right? But when did things start to pivot into the handling and show side? Because you are a judge too, right?
I am a judge. I judge the entire sporting group and breeds in hound, working, terrier, and toy. So the whole sporting group plus a variety of other breeds. And so when I was a little kid, it's my favorite story.
Okay.
So I was in 4th grade, like I was little. Yeah. And my mom enrolled me in dog care 4-H because I was, and I quote, shy and retiring and lacked people skills. That was my mother, from my mother. And for those who know me well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and who needs people skills anyway?
Right.
But 4-H kind of, I say this a lot and I mean it. 4-H made me who I am today. My ability to come here and talk to you and talk to anybody and have a podcast and do all the things I do is because of 4-H. It gave me a thing that nobody else in my family had. Everybody else in my family was smart. Most of the other people in my family were prettier, right? Like I was the troll. Like if you ever read Patrick McManus, right? The books of Patrick McManus, the sister was the troll. I was the troll. I was the little short, like whatever.
Yeah.
So 4-H was what gave me something that I could do. And I learned dog judging and I learned dog structure and I learned dog husbandry and I learned all of the things about dogs. I was in 4-H from the time I was 9 till the time I was 18. For real.
Now you just found your neck.
And dog care 4-H was what I did. So I showed my little Beagle Dachshund Cocker Spaniel, Beagle Dachshund, right? Like I showed my little mutt dog in 4-H and I showed in obedience and I showed in conformation and I learned all the things that 4-H had to teach. So that when I get to anatomy, physiology in high school, like I aced it, but it's the only science class I ever passed because I knew all the muscles and organs and bones and all the stuff because I did it in dog 4-H and it's the same. Right. So metacarpal, metatarsal, same.
Right.
So that was what got me started. And so when my dad made me get rid of my horses and we had dogs, I showed all of our family's dogs. Like I showed them. I showed my a Clumber Spaniel in junior showmanship. Like, dude, telling you, it's like a, I don't know, what was he, 65, 70 pound Clumber Spaniel male. He could put his entire body weight in his head, right? So you stack the dog up for the judge, and this dog would put all of his body in his head. And so he would push down on my right arm so that I spent my entire time in juniors going, right, holding up his head because he could make his back feet come off the ground.
Right. Wow.
Right. So my job was to put him back so his feet were on the ground. So I showed all our dogs as a kid and I went to college. I got a degree in communications. I came back. I was a newspaper reporter. I did all the things. Was a marketing rep and decided that working for the man was not really my thing.
It's a hard thing to do.
It's a hard thing to do.
All of us don't fit in. It's one of the hardest things to do. Yeah.
Not a fan. I was great. Newspaper, like working for the newspaper as a reporter was fantastic. Like I really loved it. Had a lot of flexibility and like I really enjoyed it. And kind of my life is a thing. And I wound up not being able to stay with that and wound up in marketing for credit unions. And corporate America was not my life. It was just not. It was never going to be. And I have been self-employed since, I don't know, 1994. We're at 30 plus years.
Excellent.
30 plus years of not working for the man, only working for myself.
Yeah.
And so I did freelance writing, and then I kind of got back to showing dogs, and then I was making more money showing dogs for other people than I was in my freelance gig. Like FTL, right? You do what you do.
Right.
So
the freedom of working for yourself, I did it for 8 years straight, and then after COVID hit, I had to make some changes. But just having that independence, it changes your mindset, because a lot of people think things are about money, but it's really about lifestyle.
It's about life, man.
Yeah.
I've been in charge of my own life literally since 1994, whether I live or die, starve to death or not, who I work for, who I don't. My major statement is that I have never gone bankrupt and I have never lived under a bridge.
Exactly. I remember when I returned back to work, and I got a pretty good gig now because I don't work. I work 6 months out of the year. I work part-time, right?
Sure.
So and so I still got the other company we built, but my wife kicked me out of it, and so she did,
she's like, you're messing up my vibe, dude.
But when I went back to work, I forgot about the politics. Like,
it's bullshit.
I'm like, dude, is this dude really sizing me up?
It's just wrong. It's just not cool.
Right. So in your travels in the dog world, who was some of the biggest influences when you first started handling?
When I was oh my gosh. So when I go back to when I was a kid, my mom got her first Clumber Spaniels from a woman named Jody Davidson. And Jody's handler was a fellow by the name of Don Rogers. And Don and Pat Rogers were icons. They were like gods in the dog show world in the Pacific Northwest. And I called them Uncle Don and Aunt Pat. Those were my original people. Don taught me how to handle, how to trim, all the things. And they were so mad at me. I will never forget. I went to college in Salt Lake City, this little private liberal arts school. And every year there would be a dog show, near my college. And I'd go visit Don and Pat because they'd always come to this dog show. And they would be so proud of me. I was going to college. I was getting a degree. I was going to have a life. And I came back and, a few years later, I'm showing dogs. And they were so angry with me, like would not speak to me angry.
Why?
Because dog handling is a horrible business. It is painful. It is awful. You will never, ever, ever get ahead. You will beat your body bloody. I have permanent disability from running in left-handed circles for so long. They just felt I was too smart to be a dog handler, that I should have a real job and do real things. And they were deeply disappointed. And then when I started beating Dawn in the show ring, that was like a whole nother thing. And anyway, that's a whole story unto itself.
Yeah.
So they were really instrumental to me. I had other people that I kind of worked for a little bit when I was young. Bob Perry is another handler that I work for, but primarily I came up through the ranks of kind of an owner handler. Because I showed my parents' dogs, and then I showed my own dogs, and then I showed other people's dogs, and, at a skill set that was worth money. And so I made the decision that that was the way I was going to make the most money. And so that's what I did. I did it for about 25 years. I was a member of the Professional Handlers Association. I ended up in leadership, I was a zone rep, all that stuff. I did a lot with that organization.
Right. So I had a couple questions about handling specifically. And
Sure.
one is, what is the single most important skill required of a top professional handler that a devoted breeder or owner handler often overlooks or misprioritizes?
That's a super great question, Joe. And here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
The difference between a top handler and a top breeder handler is not really all that different. The difference is we do it full time.
Okay.
We do it with a lot of different breeds. So I go to a dog show and I show 10 different dogs.
Okay.
I show 10 different dogs every single day of a 4-day weekend. I show to every judge on that panel. I know the judges. I know what they like in all the different breeds, right? Not just mine, not just my one perfect, pristine, pampered pet. I show them Wirehairs and Akitas and pugs and Irish wolfhounds and chihuahuas and
everything.
Right? And so I show them those every weekend, and I show them those in various parts of the country, because that's another piece that I think folks don't understand. When I was young, the top 3 English Springer Spaniels in the country were all showing at the same time in the Pacific Northwest. When I moved to Nebraska, I kept calling the Springer people. I'm like, please, God, send me a dog, because the dogs out here are crap. And, different parts of the country have different dogs that are competitive. And so I see these judges in different parts of the country, in different breeds, in different groups. I see them every bleeping weekend. I have a way more nuanced understanding of what the judges are looking for. And so I'm able to show them that. So you understand that a judge, when they go in the ring, they're looking at the dogs based on the standard, right? Kind of Corso, whatever it is. Pick a dog, pick a breed. And every judge has a picture in their mind, like this invisible Rolodex pops up, the breed in their brain says, this is the picture of a beautiful one of this breed, whatever that breed is.
Right.
And if you have the knowledge, you know what that judge's picture is of that breed. Yes, and if you can show them that picture, you will win. That is the secret sauce of a professional handler. We know what the judge's picture is in their brain because we've shown them 28 million dogs over 30 years, and we know what they want. And if I can show them that picture, if I can take your dog and make it look like the picture in their brain, I will win. And if I can't, I will lose.
Right. So you just knocked out my second question.
Sorry, man.
No, it's all good, because I'm gonna tell you what that question was. I was gonna ask you, what is the number one anxiety? What did I write down? That you think the exhibitors have with regards to showing? And I think you just killed it, trying to figure out what you guys are looking for.
You know
Or,
what?
I mean,
I'm going to tell you what I actually think the number one anxiety is, and I don't think that's it because I don't think people are aware of that piece. I want to increase the awareness of that piece. What I think most people are worried about is looking stupid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When 90% of the people that come in my ring are like, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to judge your dog. Please make your dog stand up, stand still, and walk.
Mhm.
If you can do those 3 things, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Right.
But you can tell me that your dog is the greatest moving thing since sliced bread. And if he looks like a spider on speed when I'm looking at him, it doesn't matter what you think. Only
Right.
matters what I see.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So your job is to make sure that I see what you see. And as a handler, that was my job, and I was really damn good at it. And as an owner handler, you have only one dog. Spend the time. Do the work. Do the training. Do the conditioning. Do the grooming. You have one dog. Handlers have anywhere from 10 to 30.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
Use your advantage to your advantage. Do not be starstruck. Do not be worried. Do not be scared. Like none of us bite.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody going to bite you.
That's right.
And if they push you in a corner, you don't let nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah. Right.
Get yourself out of that corner, Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I do. So I got another question. I hope these are good questions.
Nah, you do you, babe. I'm here for
Okay.
you.
If you were given the power to change one structural rule or element within the current AKC conformation system to better serve the long-term health, integrity, or purpose of the breeds, what would it be and why?
Oh, honey, we don't have enough time.
Oh my God. Give me your best one.
Just don't have enough time. Dear God in heaven. Okay, here's where I say the thing about I'm not allowed to say mean things about the American Kennel Club because they hire me to judge their dogs.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mhm.
So all things that I might say privately behind the hand are not going to be said here. You hear me?
Mhm. Yes. Don't get in trouble.
I'm keeping my judge's license, y'all.
Yeah, please do.
So here's the thing that I think would most benefit the American Kennel Club and the fancy as a whole. Okay. Number 1, y'all, mean girls, we gave that shit up in high school.
Mhm.
Don't be a dick.
Right.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason.
No.
There's no reason. You do not need to be horrible to people. You aren't that cool.
Mhm.
Get over yourself.
Right.
Help other people. Encourage other people.
Right.
That's what I'm saying within the community. Okay. So for the exhibitors, don't be a dick. Be nice to other people. Help people out. Like there's no reason to act like this. Like,
Yeah.
just get over yourself. From the perspective of the American Kennel Club, I believe the American Kennel Club could do much more to support breeders. I have long been an advocate. This is not a newsflash to anyone at the American Kennel Club. When they created the owner handler series, are you familiar with this concept? In the AKC, there's a box you can check that says I'm an owner handler and I can win owner handler best of breed and I can go on to compete in the National Owner Handler Series.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Okay. I have long been an advocate that the American Kennel Club could just do a couple little things, and that would become an amateur championship.
Yeah.
We have that in field trials. In field trials, we have an open championship and an amateur championship, right? This is across all field trials, pointing breed, retrievers, and spaniels. And I have competed in all of them and know all of the rules in all three of those events. Okay. I've trained, like when I was a kid, my dad paid me, instead of working at Burger King, he paid me to train dogs. Right. So my job was to train labs to do blind retrieves and train Clumbers not to drown and train Wirehairs to retrieve to hand. Like, I've done all these things. There is no reason that we cannot have an amateur championship in the American Kennel Club conformation world. No reason. The stakes that they set up in field trials, so they're competitive stakes. You have an open stake that's open to amateurs and professionals, and you have an amateur stake that's open only to non-professionals.
Right.
And you can earn a championship in both venues. How cool would it be to, instead of have this bullshit owner handler blah 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 blah, how cool would it be if that was an amateur championship?
That'll be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah.
So you could have an open championship and an amateur championship in conformation.
Yeah.
I have advocated this to the American Kennel Club. They know I think this. I'm not telling anyone something new.
Right.
I have advocated for this for years. I think it is the absolute answer to so many of the problems that the American Kennel Club has.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Because it's
you can get an open. You're an owner handler. You can get an open championship. You can compete with the professionals and finish your dog as an open champion, and then you can turn around and compete with only amateurs and get an amateur championship, and then you are an open amateur champion. Like, who wouldn't pay for that?
Right. It makes a lot of
y'all. Money makes the world go round.
It makes a bunch of sense. Okay, so I got another one. They need to listen to you, Miss Reeves.
Yeah, they'd like to bury me, sweetheart. I'm just
oh my God, say it ain't so.
Truth.
So let me see here. From your interviews and your experience, what is the single biggest threat facing the integrity of the sporting group breeds today? And what must parent clubs prioritize to secure their future?
Okay. The single biggest threat to purebred dogs today, single biggest, is animal rights organizations. 100%. The PETAs, the HSUS, all of it.
Yeah.
And corollary to that, the fact that our breeders have adopted their language. I am only a good breeder if I only have one litter every 5 years. If I have too many litters, I'm a bad person because, they all said so. Yo, bitches. No. How are you going to make good dogs? You're not going to make good dogs if you breed one litter every effing 5 years. You cannot.
That's true. Yeah.
You cannot.
That's true.
We are desperately in need of more good dog breeders. Desperately.
Yes.
Do you understand that just in the United States, our replacement dog number per year, based on the number of people who own dogs, the replacement number, like the people who need a new dog every year, 8 million people. How many of those does the American Kennel Club breeders sell? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
1 million.
Really?
Where the fuck the other 7 million are coming from?
Overseas shelters.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know about your podcast.
No. You could do that here. This the NWA show. Yeah. Most people think I'm a rapper.
I can't do that on Pure Dog Talk. So I'm
here you can let your hair down. It don't matter. I'm not money
so
driven. I'm not worried about cursing. Yeah.
Importation of infected and diseased dogs from overseas, backyard breeders, puppy mills, commercial breeders. That's where they come from. They do not come from the American Kennel Club. They do not come from responsible preservation dog breeders. What we need is for responsible preservation dog breeders to get off their high horse, quit telling everybody that their dog is cooler than like gold, give up the 10-page contract and sell their dogs and breed more than one litter every 5 flipping years. Because otherwise, these people are going to go buy a doodle, or they're going to buy something from the pet store, or they're going to buy something from their neighbor's cousin's uncle.
Right. I just had a interview, dual podcast interview with the Cavalry Group. That's a group for
Cavalry Group is Cavalry Group, NAIA, and AKC government relations. Those 3 groups are really AKC government relations, NAIA, which is National Animal Interest Alliance, and Cavalry Group are all 3 groups that are working very assiduously against the type of animal rights legislation. Like animal welfare is one thing. NAIA is very huge on animal welfare. Animal rights is a whole nother thing. And it is a separate thing. And the people in PETA and HSUS who want to have no domestic pets, like stated goal. And so much of our culture, like yours and mine, right? Like all the y'all people that you know, homies in the street. Okay.
Yeah.
All they ever heard is something down from PETA or HSUS, or that sad song on the TV about the abused dogs and send them $19 a month.
That's right.
That's all they heard. They don't know anything. And so one of the things that I have done at Pure Dog Talk, because I've been at this for a minute, I've built an audience, I have some traction, is Dr. Marty Greer.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I've seen her.
Yep. She and I have gotten to be really good friends over the years. And she and I have started our own podcast called The Marty and Laura Show.
Okay.
And so for all of your pet people, like everybody in the hood that just has a dog, I don't care what kind of dog it is, doesn't matter. You're going to have a cat. We've got cat stuff. Like cats. Like I think they're like, I don't know, fluffy house plants. Like I don't know anything about cats, but Marty can talk about cats.
Right.
And so the Marty and Laura Show, we spun off from Pure Dog Talk purposely to reach that audience. Your brothers, uncles, cousins, boyfriend, right?
Right. Yeah.
That just has a pet, with actual factual information. Because you know, Joe, I know that out there on social media land, there are 28 million groups on Facebook that are going to tell you, but my dog has blah, 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 and somebody else is going to answer with stupid, holy wrong, like, dear God, where did you get, right? So the goal is to give people real information, not Dr. Google, not Facebook friends, actual information from an actual veterinarian. Why is my pet licking its feet? Why, go to your groomer for the holidays so your dog doesn't scoot its ass across the carpet and to, release its anal glands, right? All the things. Serious stuff, man. And so that's our goal. And it's a big goal. Like, it's really hard. Like, we're struggling. Like, Pure Dog Talk, I know the people. I know the lovers. I know how to get my podcast in front of the people in my community. I have no problem doing that.
Right.
Like I said, I got 2 million downloads since 2016.
Golly. Yeah.
Dang. Are you? Whatever. Like, I can't say I'm saturated, but I'm pretty well integrated into my community. But to get it to the average person is much more challenging. And they don't want to hear about dog breeding. They don't want to hear interviews with handlers and judges and right. Like, they don't care. They want to know why their dog has a snotty nose.
Right.
And so that's what Marty and I are doing. And that's what the Marty and Laura show is. So one of my huge asks for tonight, share out the Marty and Laura show. It's on YouTube. Please. It's on all the places you get your podcast, the Marty and Laura show. Share it with every puppy buyer, send it home with all your litters, send it to your cousin that just has a dog. Like, it doesn't matter. This is for everyone. Right. And that's what we're trying to do, because the only way that we can change the conversation in the world is by starting a different conversation.
True. And you split that off into another. I notice podcasting, you got to be specific with the audiences. You know what I'm saying? You can't do.
I mean, Pure Dog Talk is as niche can get.
That's right. Yeah.
It's all the nicheness. Like, what is it? 337,000 unique. Like, that's all of them. That's all there is.
That's it.
I got them. Pace, yo.
Yeah.
But there's 80 million pet owners in the United States alone. 80 million. That's a big damn audience.
It's a huge industry.
Throwdown. It is enormous. The pet industry is one of the biggest and fastest growing industries in this country. And there is no one who's talking real, actual, not bullshit, not shine you on, actual information to the actual pet owning community. And so the struggle that we're having, and this is real talk, is getting it out there. Like, I know how to get it to purebred dog people. I don't know how to get it to the average Joe. So that's literally the struggle that we're working with right now.
I think, as far as that, what I see when it comes to the average pet owner, like, now
John Public.
Right. But I got some that watch this podcast, right? People that just want to get deeper into pets.
Right.
But that audience there, I call it the pet owner audience. You use it. It has to be, in my opinion, it has to be short and informational. And you got to be like, hey y'all, and you know.
Well, and that's, I mean, Marty and I we're great friends, right? So that it's kind of a buddy podcast, right? So in the buddy podcast genre, it's kind of the buddy podcast that has dog stuff in it or cat stuff in it. And that's our goal, right? Like, why you need to take your dog for its anal glands, why, you know, what is a particular disease process, or flea and tick treatment, or what, like totally regular person stuff. And that's what people want to know. They don't want to know any of this happy horse shit. I mean, Pure Dog Talk has a whole album on what we call Love the Breeds, right? So it's me interviewing people that have any one of 100 different breeds, really deep expert cuts in a specific breed. So that's a thing that I feel like, you know, we can move over to the general public, because they want to know about German short-haired pointers or Sholo Squentleys, or, you know, stuff that it's hard to find information on. Okay, fine. That's great. But deeper than that is this idea. I've got a Labradoodle with a runny nose. Why does it have a runny nose? So, I mean, that's what this is about.
Right. So would you say that because this was a question I was going to ask you later on, but is that what you're doing now is one of the biggest voids you see in dog world education?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the reason we started the Marty and Laura shows. Nobody else is doing it. There is no one. Like you go Google the thing, right? Like I've looked it up. I've spent a lot of time on this. And there's a few podcasts with veterinarians talking to other veterinarians. There's a few places where people are like hawking raw dog food or some, like holistic bullshit thing. Sorry, man.
Oh my God. I was just tickled. Oh my God. Because our podcast, and when you said it, something chiseled in my soul, because like I ain't gonna lie, when you start talking nutrition in the dog world, it gets nowhere.
Just like
yeah. No, it's a
we call it the dog food fights. Like Pure Dog Talk is sponsored by Pro Plan. So like I have a POV, right? Like 100%. I feed Pro Plan. I've fed Pro Plan for 20 years. Never going to quit feeding Pro Plan. It is for people who breed dogs, one of 2 or possibly 3 dog foods that are actually designed for people who breed dogs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If you've got a pet that's neutered, like do what you're going to do. But if you're going to breed dogs, you better be feeding either Pro Plan or Royal Canin. That's like basically it. In terms of companies that put the money into funding actual research with actual dog colonies, with feeding trials, like all the other people that are making claims are basing it on research that Purina or Royal Canin did. Every single effing one of them.
Right.
They're lying sacks of
Go ahead. Get it off your chest.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's bottom line. Like I don't care. I am not quite as violently opposed to raw feeding as Marty is. Marty will like lose her mind. Like you talk to her about raw feeding. But I mean, I've had the guy from one of the what's his name? Rob Downey from what's the name of his dog food company? Animate. Did a lot of the early research on protein and how it impacts performance. He did like actual research on it, and his information is really, really interesting. I fed his dog food during a time when I couldn't actually get Pro Plan during the pandemic. I actually fed Animate and had great results from it. But I mean, there are some options, but y'all out there feeding the farmer's dog, just like stop.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Oh my God. Stop. Okay. So
sorry, man. I don't know if I'm screwing up one of your advertisers or something.
No, you good. No, you're good. No, I'm 100% independent.
All right. I'm just saying.
I might run an ad or 2, but I'm independent and I love it.
I'm independent too, but I do have advertisers that I need to like say, yo.
Yeah. We'll give them a shout out. So
Trupanion and Pro Plan. Those are my 2 majors.
That's what's up. Well, I do got one person that I do work with, eternalanimal.com. It's you buy a lot progesterone machines.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Nice. So we have some similarities since we podcast, probably feel each other pains in some areas. I noticed a kind of trend when I say a really, really good breeder, when I interview them, they all have something in common. But I'll ask you, having interviewed hundreds of the most successful legacy breeders in the world on Pure Dog Talk, What is the one common non-negotiable trait, philosophy, or piece of advice that you have observed among all of them?
Start with the best dog you can get your hands on.
Mhm.
Sit with the people who win. Do not hang out with the jack your jaws, backstabbing, yappity yaps.
Yep.
Sit with the people who win. The conversation is different. 100%.
Yes, it is. What about in their breeding philosophies or just dog things?
So everybody has their own. Like some people are huge on inbreeding. Some people are huge on more phenotype. The thing that sets the top breeders apart is this line that I just recently put as a cover photo on Pure Dog Talk. It is this: the ruthless, important word, ruthless selection in the relentless pursuit of perfection.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's a
ruthless. Prisky pampered pet ain't perfect.
Right. Yeah, they are. They are ruthless.
And if you can't decide that, just I can't help you.
Right. They are.
The people who are consistently over the top, routinely successful, know exactly what they have and are absolutely relentless about only breeding the best.
Best dogs. Yep.
And I mean, there are times, right? Like you may make a decision. I need a pedigree piece from this dog that isn't the next best in show winner. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fine. That's cool.
Right.
And the other piece that I'll say is all of these people have a roadmap, a goal. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like my goal for me has been dual dogs. Like I wanted dogs who were both successful in the field and the show in German Wirehaired pointers.
Okay. So that was my number one takeaway of interviewing the greatest breeders on I'm not going to name them.
Have a goal.
The total dog.
Whatever your goal is. Yeah. No, it's not even that. Whatever your goal is. Do you want to have 500 best in show dogs? Okay, great. That's your goal. Do you want to have everything you produce be successful or as best you can in this one? Whatever your goal is, find, state, create, write down on the wall what your goal is. And every decision that you make is toward that goal. Not, I love this one because she had a little heart on her side.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Because so many people, this is another one, this is another takeaway from a lot of conversations. Keep the puppy you did the breeding to get. You bred your bitch. She's great. She's really sound. She's kind of plain Jane. She's kind of bucket headed. You wanted a little fancy, right? You wanted a better head. You wanted a little fancier neck, whatever. So when you evaluate the litter and you see that really sound plain Jane puppy, don't keep it. Keep the one you did the breeding to get, because otherwise, WTF.
Right. Yeah.
You spend a lot of time and a lot of money to get just as far as you already were.
Yeah. I tell people that some of the best advice I got from a friend down the road, a Wheel of Velocity Cane Corso, he said one of the most crucial aspects that a breeder should have is discipline. You know what I mean? And that's how the program had to move forward.
Discipline. That's 100% relentless pursuit. ruthless, relentless. These are words that matter.
Yeah.
If you're going to be successful. There was a thing on social media. God bless these people. I really want new breeders. I really want them. And so, I try to mentor them as best I can. And I see, some social media post, oh, I'm so sad. I'm sending the puppies home. I'm crying. How can I possibly let them go? Okay, honey, listen to me very carefully. You're not keeping 9 puppies. You need to be happy that those 9 puppies have fantastic homes, and you've worked really hard to raise happy, healthy puppies that are going to go into 9 fantastic homes that are going to be enriched by the work that you have done.
Yeah.
We're not here for our own joy. Breeding dogs is not about my boo-boo. Breeding dogs is about doing a thing for somebody else.
Right. It is. Yeah, it is. You have to think about everything, like, because in dog podcasts, where I hear all kind of podcasts where people putting, like, it's just like, I'm hearing people don't care about temperament, and a lot of machoism in dogs. When you talk about Corsos, Pressos, Rottweilers, and
a lot of the working breeds, 100%.
Yeah. It's a lot of little
Don't breed to your ego.
Right. Yeah.
Don't breed to the ribbon. Don't breed to your ego. Breed to the standard. One of my favorite. Have you ever read Solving the Mysteries of Breed Type?
No, I hadn't, but let me write that down.
Write it down. Solving the Mysteries of Breed Type. One of my very favorites. Very favorites. Okay. Solving the Mysteries of Breed Type. Richard Beauchamp. It is. I have a whole list of books that I recommend to people. Okay. Solving the Mysteries of Breed Type is one of them.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Hold, please. I'm just going to the bookshelf. I need to get this one.
Boy, if my wife see that typewriter, she might break in your house.
Yeah, that typewriter is. So what you see there is the typewriter. There it is. The typewriter is my old world when I was a journalist, and the microphone is new world where I'm a podcaster. An Eye for a Dog.
An Eye for a Dog. There we go.
Okay. Robert Cole. Fantastic. This was. I read Richard Beauchamp's book a gazillion years ago. This is comparatively new to me, but so fantastic. Really, really helps you develop your eye for a dog. So those are 2 of my very favorites. I have several others, but those 2, Richard Beauchamp, Solving the Mysteries of Breed Type, and Robert Cole, An Eye for a Dog. So Richard Beauchamp talks about the idea of breeding dogs, right? And he talks about, like, do you have a dog that's pretty, or do you have a dog that's worth breeding? Right. And that the standard, the breed standard for Corsos, breed standard for Wirehaired pointers, right? No matter what it is, there's a breed standard.
Yes, ma'am.
Breed standard is the blueprint. As a breeder, your job is as the builder to the blueprint. And as a judge, my job is the building inspector.
Okay. What does the handler role play in all this? Does they have an obligation to the dogs?
So a professional handler, you're talking a professional handler, not an owner.
Professional handler, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the professional handler, I can speak to you from my perspective. Now, I do not swear that every professional handler has the same perspective. I believe that the best ones do. Okay. The professional handler's job is to evaluate the dog you bring them. So you're my client. You bring me a dog, and I look at it, and I say, it's got ears like a donkey. It bites wrong, and it's like the freight train. Like, I can't finish this.
Mm-hmm.
Probably somebody could if they spend $1 million on it, and y'all just have fun with that. It's not going to be me.
Mm-hmm.
That was me as a handler. I fired more clients than I had. I did not get rich handling dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Did not. Because I was very selective, and I showed a limited number of dogs. I showed a limited number of very good quality dogs. I showed dogs for people who didn't have a ton of money, but they had a great dog. I'm like, okay, I'll take your great dog and show it because it needs to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the exception, but I am not the norm. Let's say that. When you select a professional handler, talk to them. Talk to them.
Right.
And watch them. Watch them when nobody else is looking. Watch how they take care of the dogs. Watch how they interact with their assistants. Watch how they interact with their clients, and watch how they interact with the judges. A professional handler is professional. I spent a very long time doing this job, and in a lot of really difficult situations. And I earned a reputation as someone who wasn't very cool, right? Like, I didn't go out to dinner with people. I didn't like go hang out with cool people,
Right.
because it was important to me that I was with my dogs. So I spent a good number of years in the Midwest. I lived in Nebraska for 6 godforsaken, miserable effing years. I probably went down to your part of the world a few times.
Yeah.
It was hot and humid and miserable AF.
Yeah.
And I had a motorhome, and I wouldn't leave my dogs because generators break down and electricity pops and hooty. Dogs die.
Right.
And that was never going to happen on my watch, and never did.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
And so when you select a professional handler, find someone who is more focused on the dogs than they are in being famous.
Facts.
Total
Okay.
facts.
Right.
St. John and TV ready is not the definition of a dog handler.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're a judge. You're a podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy as the crown, right? I know just podcasting, you get a lot of opinions of what they hear on the show, and
Everybody's got an opinion, man.
what they got. I mean, and I noticed that there is a crowd too that just listens to dissect. Like, it's never a good show. It's just like, if it's something that, well, I do it this way, in their mind, they figure it's like, no, that's wrong. You can't tell me. No, just said I do it that way. It's worked for me. Do you acquire a lot of that?
You know what I'll tell you? Here's what I'll tell you. I spent a lot of years in dogs, like a lot of years at a pretty high level. And the thing about people in dogs is they don't want to let on that they don't know something. They want to make sure everybody knows they know everything.
Everything.
And so the beautiful part about a podcast is they get to learn something without telling anyone they didn't know it.
That's true. That's true.
I have, I don't know how many hundreds of reviews on the podcast, and there's a few of them like, your laugh, like you interrupt people, like, oh, fuck it.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
I know that some of my biggest haters have been educated off my channel because I can see their behavior changing. I can even see some of the stuff they say that they learn from here. You know.
But you know what? I'm very blessed. I've developed a patrons group. So if anybody's interested, Pure Dog Talk has patrons. So you can pay $10, $20 a month. And you can join a private Facebook group that is really solid dog people. So if you ask a question, you're not getting the rando idiot,
Right.
you know,
Not gonna get ripped apart. Yeah.
keyboard warrior weirdo. You're going to get real solid advice. I'm in there all the time. We have once a month, we have what we call After Dark, where we get together and have a drink and, you know, talk about whatever topic it is, kind of let our hair down a little bit.
Okay.
It is a community. It is developed and built as a community. And those are fantastic people. I have, I can't say it's every day, but it's definitely every week. I have somebody send me a message or an email or a whatever, you know, Pure Dog Talk saved my life, or Pure Dog Talk saved my dog's life, or I'm only breeding otter hounds because of you, or I'm otter hounds. Like there's like less of them than tigers, right? Like I'm here at this dog show because of you. You encouraged me to change. Like that matters to me. Like I'm that person. I'm not here to be like Facebook famous. I'm here to actually help people.
Right.
And that matters. So
It does. Yeah.
so those are the things I pay attention to, the yappity yaps on my reviews that tell me I laugh funny or I talk over people. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
like, I mean, like what ofs? Okay,
Yeah,
good to know.
Yeah. How is your German wire hair pointer program doing? How many dollars you got?
Okay, so this is kind of a thing. I am a fat old white lady, right, with some health issues, ran into me left-handed circles. So I whelped at my house the last wire hair litter in 2020. I am very fortunate to have some fantastic young women that have worked with me over the years that have kind of carried my breeding program forward.
Right.
And so I am able to help the breed and help the breeding program from a, I don't know, supervisory,
Right.
advisory maybe is probably
Right.
better. You know, I'm too busy to go out and do the field work that I think is required to prove the dogs. Like, I mean, it's just hard. So I myself have one 13-year-old Shiba Inu, one 5-year-old Spinoni, and one not quite year-old wire hair.
Right.
I go when my people have a litter of puppies, I go there and evaluate them. I do hands-on evaluation. I fly on my own dime to go see their puppies and evaluate them and help them pick their, you know, where they should go.
Excellent.
One of my, well, most of them, I gave, like the one gal I gave like hand, here you go, Merry Christmas, no cost. Two really fantastic foundation bitches, one that's an outcross and one that is inbred on my line. So, you know, you work with that as best you can. The struggle that I think we all face is that we want to do it our way. And when we can't do it our way, we want to boss people about how they should do it our way.
Yeah.
And so that's hard.
And it's your work. And
it is my work. It is my
yeah.
work. It is, we had a litter last spring that was, it was a breeding that we had planned that happened before it was planned to happen. Gotcha. Let's put it that way. But it represented 30 years of my life.
Wow. Yeah.
And every dog in the pedigree I put there.
Wow. Yeah.
So I didn't breed it. My name doesn't show up anywhere on that litter. But it's all mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a weird place to find myself, because I've less control than I want, because if anybody who's ever met me, they'll know I'm a complete effing control freak. So giving up control, that's a beesh, man.
Yeah.
It's a serious beast.
Yeah.
But when you can't crawl around in your hands and knees after 14 wire-haired pointer puppies shitting everywhere, like, I mean, it's a deal, right? Like, you gotta.
Right.
And so your choice is like, keep it all for yourself and be super selfish, and none of you bitches can have any of my nah. or give up control and support other people going forward.
Yeah. And it's a difficult thing to do. I talked to a lady that created her own breed, the Shorty Bulls, and that was one of her biggest struggles, being that the dog had got popular and she sees different things, and I could tell it kind of like words. And she hangs around, goes to the shows, make sure she's educating everybody, but I can tell that
once it's out of your hands, babe.
Yeah.
Once it's out of your hands. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm like I said, when I say I'm blessed, I mean it very sincerely. I have fantastic, really fantastic people that hear me, that work with me, that make decisions based on input that I give them. I mean, that's invaluable. Like, I cannot ask for anything more than that. But when I see a dog, like, that dog should be out there having a career. What the hell is it doing living with a couple twins? Like, what? Right.
Right.
Or this bitch, like, I bred this, it needs to be bred. Like, why are you not, those are hard things. And it's not mine. And it's really hard, like, so flipping hard to back it down from that. To dial back from that, because it's not mine.
Right.
And so that's been a growth opportunity. Just call it that.
I can imagine. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up because I
didn't know how long you wanted this to go. I'm looking at it, I'm like, gee.
Well, I try to hold mine. I tried not to go over 1:30 because of the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was too long. But have them come back. That's what they're gonna say. And I'm inviting you back too, because I got so much I want to talk to you about, but because we didn't even get into breeding, I want to get into that.
It's a whole nother topic.
It's a whole nother topic. But see, something you have done with your network of influence, you probably, I can't say it's arguably, you probably got the largest network of experts in the dog world on your platform. And I know I'm not going to ask you what your favorite interview is, but because I know I ain't gonna get you in trouble. But like
your children.
yeah. But I know I've had interviews that I like, man, they didn't get that. You know what I mean? So my question is, across 700 hours of content, 700 hours, guys, what is the most profound yet misunderstood or misinterpreted piece of advice, philosophy, or historical context from an expert you've hosted that you wish every listener would go back and revisit?
Oh, wow. That is really good. There's so many. So 700 and I don't even know, 15, 20 episodes, something like that. Most of them are about 30 to 40 minutes. So it's actually, it's a lot of time. So the one that made the most impact on me. Okay. So I'll say that the most has stayed with me, like the words rung in my head and still echo today. Jim Reynolds was a judge from Canada who has since passed away. I had great admiration and respect for him. He was a big guy. He was probably, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5". He was a big guy, this big booming voice. And I just loved his interview so much. And the thing that he said on the podcast that has stayed with me and reverberates in my head to this day is, when I'm in the ring and I'm judging those dogs, for that 2 minutes, that's my dog. And when I'm in the ring and I'm judging dogs, and I mean, there's a lot of them that your mother loves you, but there's a lot of them that you're like, yeah, that's my dog, just for a second. And because I was a handler and I had my hands on so many dogs, I miss that. And so this judging gives me that opportunity. So that was one that was really fantastic. Another one of my very favorites is a woman by the name of Sue Hubner, who breeds Puli in Australia.
Okay.
Holy crap. I talked to her for about this amount of time. I had to split it into 2 interviews because she was just, I wanted to crawl into a suitcase and go to Australia and just live there. She was so smart. She was so smart, talking about the importance of temperament and the importance of testing pedigrees. She had an eye problem that she did a test breeding on. Just absolute freaking genius. And so that's another one of my, from a breeding perspective, that Sue Hubner interview is fantastic. Oh my gosh, there's a lot.
A lot of them. Yeah.
And truly it is like picking your favorite child. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's interviews with people that have passed away, that it's sentimental. So many of the people, I'm really kind of a picky bitch about who I have on the podcast.
You have to be. You have to be
super picky bitch. Like, if I think you're a scam artist and a hoe, you're not coming on my podcast.
Right. Mine is if you're a fool or a clown or just people just want attention.
All that.
Yeah, I do not. Yeah. Or breeder bashers.
Oh my God. Yeah, I won't have any of that.
Right.
And I've had some people that kind of like push the envelope and make you think and stuff like that. Like, I'll do spicy conversations. Like,
you got to toe the line. You got to toe the line. Yeah.
No, not even that. I want people to think. I want to introduce new concepts to their worldview. Like, I have no problem with that. But in my world, there's a whole lot of people that I spend my time with the people that interest me. How's that?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Is that a nice way to say it? Am I saying it nice?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and yeah, I mean,
trying not to get myself in trouble here, dude.
What? Yeah, don't do that, because like, two, you want a person, like, it's very rare I sit with a person I couldn't have a second interview with.
Right.
Right. I don't want a linear fad person that's doing something. Oh, look what I did. I want deep
substance.
And perspective. So yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've been really fortunate. Because of my background, because of the time I've spent in the sport, I know a lot of people. And what I tell people all the time, if I don't know the answer, I know somebody that does.
That knows it. Yes,
and that 2 degrees of separation is like legit. It takes me one phone call to get whatever the answer is you're looking for.
Right. What do you want your legacy to be remembered as, and when it comes to dogs?
I don't know. I don't think that far ahead, man.
Yeah. Well,
I think that, I guess what I would say is I want people to know that I was honest with them, that I gave them solid information, and if I said it, you could take it to the bank.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, I really appreciate you coming for your first interview on the NWA Cane Corsos Podcast, and we'll be scheduling.
I appreciate the offer. It's great. I love talking. I mean, here's the problem. I could talk dogs until I was blue in the face. Like I told you, just put a quarter in me and I'll just keep going, and you'll have to kick me to shut me up. So
right. Well, and actually, I interviewed Natalie. Is it Thurman?
Natalie? Yeah, Natalie Thurman. She was the one who told me. She's like, this Joe guy, he's gonna call you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Apex Anatolian.
Yeah, Natalie's fantastic. I love her dearly.
Boy, she's funny.
she's hysterical, and she's helped a lot. Like, this is an organization that is literally me, and so to have like a mini me that can help with some of the stuff is really fabulous. I appreciate her a lot.
Right. Well, I really appreciate you guys that's in Dogs Breed Club presidents now are coming to the show. Man, I thank y'all so much, man, to give me the opportunity to interview guys like y'all and put you in front of my audience. And but is there anything else you'd like to say before you get out?
No. I'm going to say our next topic. Can we do our next topic? Can be why it's important to have structurally sound dogs no matter what you're breeding.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to.
Can we do that one?
That's good because I really need help covering I've covered a lot of subjects, but the subject that I have the most problem with and what I need the most explaining, you held up a book earlier, but movement.
Oh yeah.
I need some videos on
I can totally do that. I can
get
angles, and the way the bones go together makes how they move. It's so important.
I need that.
The breed standard is a blueprint, and the foundation and the roof, and I can do that. I have actual, like, my favorite. One of my favorite ones was I was asked to come to the NAVDA, which is the North American Versatile Hunting Dog Association, so the bird dog guys.
Yeah.
And I was the keynote speaker
for
the bird dog guys. And so I had just given a presentation to the AKC, like breeder group, about form and function. And so my presentation to the NAVDA guys was, what's a breed standard and why does it matter? So it's like my favorite. Yeah. So it's a great topic, and I would be more than happy to talk that one.
Okay, perfect. Well, once again, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Laura Reeves, Pure Dog Talk.
Come join us, man. PureDogTalk.com.
For sure.
And that wraps up another episode of NWA Cane Corsos. Thank you for being a part of our Cane Corso community. Remember, you can stay connected with us beyond the podcast. Find us on all major media platforms by searching for NWA Cane Corsos. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. Just hit that follow button to join the conversation and get the latest updates. If you have a burning question or want to apply to be a guest on our show, we'd love to hear from you. Simply shoot us an email at nwacanecorsos@gmail.com. And if you're a business interested in becoming a sponsor, reach out to us at the same email address. For more resources, exclusive content, and links to all our social media profiles, visit our website at nwacanecorsos.com. It's your go-to destination for everything dogs. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we can't wait to bring you more exciting episodes where we explore the fascinating world of dogs.